Hey folks, Randy Newberg here. Thanks for watching this episode from Season 9 of Fresh Tracks. Did you know that our Fresh Tracks Plus platform now has a free option? Yeah, if you go over there, you can watch this episode and a few others ad-free. And those of you who are paid subscribers, you already know. You can get a lot of exclusive content there. You get early access to content. You get invited to our exclusive live streams. And some of you even win an hour of FaceTime with me where we can plan your hunt. Go check out freshtracks.tv at the link below.
Mom.
Yeah. Should we go?
No, cause
to the top?
No, cause the steer's gonna scare you, so be quiet for the steers.
We have to be quiet so we don't scare the deer.
Yeah.
Oh my love,
Go, 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 little critter.
you're such a fragile thing, I know. And with the winter comes the ice, the snow. But I'm here to hold.
Mark, do you see that candy do like this?
I got it, yeah.
My love,
Hey, baby, what are you doing?
Just backing up. What are you doing?
The Naz in the bucket.
the trees haven't started to shed. Just feel the summer sun. And oh my love,
Are you ready to go? You're all set?
All right, is it official? Are we leaving?
We are leaving. Right on schedule, babe.
No, we're
Right on time.
not even close.
So some of you, probably know a little bit about us and who we are as a family and what we do with all the llamas. And early in the year, last year, I was diagnosed with cancer and had to go through, the whole procedure of surgeries and treatment.
It's been a roller coaster, honestly, probably the last year and a half, both like physically for Beau and emotionally for both of us, I think.
I'm 33 years old. Those people get cancer at really young ages, and I just never thought in a million years who I am and living my lifestyle that I would have got cancer, meaning that I try not to do things that are unhealthy for my body. I try to take good care of my body. And so it's just, cancer's no respecter of person. It just attacks whoever it wants, when it wants, and it's just heck on everybody.
Now you're talking. I like those signals. I like those signals. Okay.
That was too stressful. I clamped up.
I was old, I was young, I was sitting in the sun. I was tired of the run, I was done.
We filmed a hunt last year in Wyoming where I had a elk tag. That hunt, I drew it I think in January, and I found out in February that I had cancer. And so I was gonna turn the tag in, ended up not turning it in, and just hoped that at some way possible I was able to go on that hunt. And just a few weeks before I left on that hunt, the doctors told me that my scans looked good, and the preliminary results were that I was cancer-free.
It's alright, I can stand like this indefinitely. I've been prepping my whole life to stand like that.
And so I was living high. My dad used to say, riding tall in the saddle or riding high on the hog.
This is heavy.
Perhaps it is, as it is, how the world is the mess, means that every heart and soul needs to be whole. And the road signs keep changing as the road stretches out ahead. And the pain I've been feeling washed away to return another day.
And then roughly like in March, you know, of this year, COVID started happening and shutdowns started taking place. And basically what that did to our business was we just saw so many cancellations, you know, because people didn't want to travel, couldn't travel, were restricted to travel. And we still tried to operate through the season, but we just kind of limped by. And it was really tough. I started just feeling sick, and a lot of the symptoms that I had previously came, you know, I was experiencing those again. And then July, I went to the doctor and got results, and the first doctor's like, everything's fine. I was like, no, it's not. Long story short, here we are again, you know, battling for my health.
You know, he is still technically cancer-free right now, but his symptoms have returned. So I have had a lot of different drives to wanting to come hunting on this trip. The first one is that I wanted to be able to capture all of the things that he knows and does and be able to pass that on to our kid. So if the time comes that Beau isn't able to go hunting with Wade and to teach him throughout his life, that there's a reference somewhere.
And Wade had a ride Big Ollie on the way in here, and they just did good. They're like best of friends, you know, and we did a couple practice runs at the ranch.
He's the biggest llama. He's the biggest llama ever.
He is a big llama.
He's a big llama ever.
That's right.
So just a little teaching moment. I gotta teach Mom about hunting deer, okay? Okay, listen so you can learn too. So you see how much cooler it is right here than where we've been hiking? This is the first real north-facing slope. You know, tradition and heritage is really important to us, extremely important to me, and it's something that I want to pass down to my family. And so in hunting, and camping, and fishing, and being a steward of the land, and all these things are a big piece of who we are. You know, we ask ourselves this a lot last couple years, what if? What if this happens? What if this happens? Are we prepared? Do you know what to do? And it's been really good. It's not been fun at all, but it's been really good because it's opened my eyes to a lot of things, and it's made me realize that there's a lot of things that I need to take on and do to be able to basically make sure that they're taken care of. And my wife, before she married me, she knew I was a hunter, you know? She knew it was a big part of who I was, and she knew that I just loved exploring the backcountry. And she's like, how come you never go back to the same place twice? I was like, oh, I do now and then, but I'd much rather go explore a new place and go hunt the backcountry in a new area than go to a place that I know pretty well.
Lost my traveling companion.
We've got little Wade now, and maybe one day we'll have more kids to share our family traditions and heritages with. What song are you singing? What is it? La la la, like that? Okay. Pay attention to the tracks, okay?
I am watching, but mostly I'm just seeing horses. But I am watching. I think you've trained me to watch for tracks. Our entire marriage. You've trained me our entire marriage to watch for tracks.
When we first got married, he took me on a deer hunting trip for himself. And I thought he was gonna kill me. Like, the hike was hard, I'd never done anything like that before.
She just is not a big hunter. She went hunting once. I just asked her, I was like, I just want you to do it once so you understand, you know, basically feel the table, how this whole process works, you know. And she did it, you know, and she killed a pronghorn, and she cried. It was really tough on her. And I've never asked her to do it other than that. And now she comes to me this summer and says, hey, I want to go on a hunting trip because I want to learn. I want to ask you all these questions. And in case one day I need to teach Wade and our kids if you're not here.
Wants to camp. Daddy said that we're camping in a saddle. I think we're camping in it. Hey, let's get my weight so I can help you put too. Okay.
I can see right here.
You see right there?
Well, we just got to camp. It's exactly 4 o'clock. So got a good 3 hours of getting things set up, taking our time and trying to glass. Right up there is where we usually see the bucks. So We're camped pretty close to them, about a mile and a half away, so not too bad.
It's getting better, huh?
You look like a professional now.
I think the tag is too big.
You think it's too big?
Yeah, I think it's for you.
Okay, thanks, buddy. You ready to help us set up the tent?
Mm-hmm.
You are?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Wade has had a lot of fun, I think. He kept telling me that he was having a lot of fun on our deer hunting adventure yesterday. He's been pretending to be a little bit camera shy. He's not shy.
Having fun? Yes, I love my bed.
You love your bed?
Yes, so you tell me what color is it?
What color do you think it is? You have lots of colors there.
I need to tell me what color is it?
I see blue.
I see red.
I see gray.
Moving 3 bodies up the mountain and one of them being 3 years old is a lot harder than it is just to put on your backpack and to go trudging through the forest. But it's a fun experience. It takes more time and you have to be more calculated, and I'm sitting here worried about them. Is the wind blowing on them too hard? Their ears cold? They're not having very much fun. You know, I'm wondering and thinking about all these things, and then I just realized, you know, this is just what it is. You just got to teach them hunting. They don't know. We have this opportunity to do it as a family.
I can see him. Okay.
Glass over windows real quick. And start gritting up and down, and just keep moving a little bit, just a binocular's length to your left every time. And as you do that, I typically like to go from the top to the bottom. All right, that's it for the glassing session. Found 1 deer, Marcus found it, and Kirstin found about a dozen elk, 2 bulls, and I found the skunk. It was a nice night. Wade saw about 3,000 deer, sounds like. Quite a few. Hey, what kind of monkey sounds are you making over there?
That's one loud noise.
What kind of noise is that?
I said, or that.
You're sure making a lot of noise for a guy that's deer hunting. I'm ready to crawl in the old fart sack and call it a night.
You're such an old man. People don't call them fart sacks anymore.
Yeah, in the Baty family we do. Hey, wait.
You're an old soul, dear.
You gotta teach Wade what it's called.
No, it's called a sleeping bag.
Oh. Wade, you ready to get in your sleeping bag? Yes, you are. Awesome.
I was a little anxious about how the sleeping would go. Beau slept great and Wade slept great, and I was awake all night listening to them both to make sure that they were sleeping great.
Hey folks, Randy Newberg here. Hope you're enjoying this episode from Season 9 of Fresh Tracks. It's been out on our Fresh Tracks Plus platform since we launched last September, and now we're launching Season 10 over there. No matter where you watch us, whether it's on YouTube or whether you're one of our paid subscribers, we thank you. And if you want to check out Fresh Tracks Plus, I hope you go to the link below. It'll take you to freshtracks.tv. Whether you sign up for the free version over there or you sign up for the paid version, either way, we really appreciate it.
I would like to say that we drew straws to see who's gonna go glassing, but we woke up and Beau immediately started putting his shoes on, and he was out the door before I think I opened my eyes. I'm like, oh, it looks like you're gonna go glassing this morning. He's like, yeah, you can go first tomorrow.
That's a really good looking deer. He's incredible, huh? Well, we found 2 bucks. One's definitely a mature buck. It's exciting. The wind's blowing pretty dang good right now. They're about a mile away, and they're kind of hard to get to, and you have to shoot across the canyon. The wind's blowing too hard, so we're just gonna play it by ear and watch them for a while and see if we can find any other bucks, but at least we know they're in here. So now we found a buck, and I'm sitting here thinking, how do we get Wade, 2 llamas, my wife and myself and the camera guy all on a successful stalk? Honey, I'm home. Are you guys cooking bacon? Hey, guess what I found? A big mule deer buck.
You found a big deer?
Yes.
Beau's always kind of that one-hit wonder where in the first 24 hours, he gets out, he sets up camp, he gets all of his stuff ready, like tons of prep, then he goes out and shoots a deer and comes home the next day. That's kind of how Beau does things. However, he has me and Wade along, so maybe it'll be a little slower than normal.
Hey, do you want to go see if we can get this deer or not? Oh, man.
No, the big buck.
The big buck, okay.
This is the biggest one of all.
The biggest one of all. I like it. Okay.
I need to hold him so I can see him. This is the merit.
You want to hold him?
Yes.
I've always been fine to let Beau go out hunting as much, as often, for whatever species as he's ever wanted to. I've never given him any grief, and I never will. It's his haven, he loves it, and I do not mind cooking it. But this year, I want to try and kind of dip my toes in. So I want to get through that in-between stage of, I can shoot stuff, and then I can cut stuff up, but I want to be able to bag it and tag it and quarter it, and I don't know all the right lingo. I'm going to learn that too. But that's the stage this trip that I want to kind of just get a little taste of.
What's up? What's up?
Ah, it's raining on us, huh? There's no doubt that this morning, if we were all professional hunters, we would have pulled off that stalk and got within rifle range for sure. When you have a toddler, everything takes 3 times longer than you think it's going to take, and then it takes that 3 times 3, and then that's about what you should expect. What are we going to find?
The deer over there.
Yeah?
Look, look.
What kind of deer is it?
Marcus, look at there, look.
Is it a big deer or a little deer?
A big one.
We got a long hike ahead of us, so we got to stay on this side of the ridge. So our goal is for that buck not to be able to see us, because now the sun hit and we're just like a glowing star in the middle of the day. So if we could get within rifle range, that would be a major success, and it'd be fun to see Wade's reaction of the whole thing, on to the next challenge.
Okay. It's too tall for me. Hey, baby. You want to ride?
Okay, he's up and feeding. Okay, Kirstin, you need to get a good look at him. Marcus, I think we're gonna be able to go off about another 1,000 yards and come across and shoot into it. So let me show you where he's at, Kirstin.
I've been definitely letting Beau kind of take the lead and do all of the hard parts, and then I've been asking him the questions that I don't understand. And I would love to say that I'm gonna remember everything that Beau tells me, but he's had a lifetime of hunting, and I've had 12 hours.
I don't know what I'm doing. Beau thinks that we should wait until he lays back down. I hike so slow that I'm thinking I can make it up to those trees in 5 minutes and then look back, and if he's still there, I don't know, maybe we'll reassess. I'll look down at Beau.
Yeah, sounds good.
Because Beau's gonna run up the hill like a little bunny rabbit. I'm not. Look at that place. Wow.
Should go up to that little notch right there and camp out for a while. See if we can spot him again and wait for the wind and just hang out for a couple hours.
getting down. We're gonna go play. Come on. But Mom and Dad are gonna go over there and we're gonna leave the llamas here.
Ollie's got to take a break. He's tired.
We're gonna get back on in a minute. Come on, little boy. Let's go play.
This is our first adventure taking Wade in the backcountry, and he's 3 years old, and I kind of felt guilty for not doing it beforehand, but then I realized like there was just, I couldn't, you know. I wasn't healthy enough to do it, and we didn't have the time to do it.
We have no idea what to expect, but so far he's doing really well, and he's loving it. He keeps telling us how much fun he's having.
So I remember when I was a youngster, I was 14 years old, and opening day of deer season was about to arrive, and I was so excited. And watching Kirstin on opening day, she was just cool, calm, and collected, and trying to be a mother to Wade and trying to learn as much as she can. And so she had her hands full.
And it finally got to be like 4 o'clock-ish, and
you know, Marcus goes over the edge in glasses, and the buck stands up, and the wind died down. It's like, okay, change of plans. You're up, you're up, you're up, you're up.
Wade and I were eating lunch, and Beau waved us over. Get the gun, get the gun. He told me he wasn't gonna get excited, by the way, but he's already freaking out because the deer moved 5 feet. But it popped out of the trees and then it went back in. So now we're trying to decide if we should try to get kind of up higher and get closer to him in case he moves around again. If we should go take our kid to the tent so that he doesn't scream at him in the meantime, or if we should just wait right here.
So what are we gonna do?
Well, I'm in pretty poor physical condition, so if we start walking now, maybe in like 2 hours we'll be closer to him.
And this deer stared at us like the whole time, you guys. Like, he just watched us. But we were like this train wreck. Wade is screaming and throwing rocks and smacking the tree with sticks, and he's just watching us like, what are they doing?
So what we did then, we dropped down in, and we got as close as we could with the 2 llamas, the camera guy, myself, and Kirstin and Wade. And so, okay, we're gonna call it quits right here.
When Beau and I were dating, he told me to look out the window and we'd have these races about who could find the first animal. Like, oh look, I see a deer. No, it's a rock. Oh look, there's an antelope. No, it's a rock too. So, I'm really good at finding things that aren't animals. I thought I saw him though. I thought I saw his antlers. Couldn't be very possible it was a stick.
Here's the deal. I think he's still there. He's still there.
So would you want to stay here with Wade and I'll go over there?
Yep. But I think you and Marcus need to take this bench and go down. So we tied up the llamas, and I went on full-time dad duty, watching Wade, and watching him's no problem. It's actually a lot of fun. We have a good time together. But keeping him quiet when you're 450 yards away from the deer that's bedded, that's a task.
Hunting is hard. Like, it's exhausting with a 3-year-old. I can't imagine having more kids and going hunting. Props to whoever can go backpacking with their 3-year-old.
I'm gonna send you with some more bullets. You just make sure you don't take the shot unless you're really comfortable. But this whole stock, you guys are about to, this is the most important part, you guys are about to do.
Yep, and then you're gonna write on Ollie in a minute.
You got 4 bullets, 4 in the box.
Okay. The chances of me shooting 4 times at anything is bad. Just probably the ones.
Just make sure it counts.
Okay.
When we get up here, we'll just go real slow.
I kind of creeped around and found a really uncomfortable spot that I could actually see him because he's in these trees. And there was only just like 1 or 2 places that I could see him. So I got in this horribly uncomfortable place. I was stable, I just wasn't comfortable.
Okay, he took a step. There's kind of broadside. If you got it. Oh, no. He's moving. Dang it. Well, he's probably gonna walk out to the left.
So we had to wait for him to go in and out of the trees.
And I'm starting to get really, really excited. And Wade's totally entertained. He's counting pine cones and collecting pine cones in his little pocket.
He's walking down.
Can you get him like that? Can you shoot him like that?
If you feel comfortable, take a shot. But he is quartering towards us right now. You missed. Go ahead and reload. Take your time.
No! I missed, so I just couldn't see what happened. I saw the shot was high, and the buck comes down a little further, and I see her kind of getting ready and set up again. But you know, the scope and gun aren't really set up for Kirstin. And I'm thinking, man, I wish we would have taken the time now to set that gun up better for her.
I'm super, super uncomfortable. That's where he's at.
You got him?
I got him.
Yeah.
My elbow's on a rock.
And how she's sitting on the gun, she's sitting prone, and she looks really, you know, contorted on the gun. I was like, you know, she doesn't look comfortable.
Okay. There's broadside. Just over him. Dial down.
After a while, I was like, this isn't working. Like, I'm too uncomfortable. My body needs to be up the hill in order to get the right shot at him.
You see him? He's about to go in the trees.
Wade's like, Dad, Dad. He's poking me on the shoulder. I gotta go pee, I gotta go pee. I'm like, Wade, the buck's 250 yards away from us, 275 yards away from your mom. And I'm sitting here thinking, you can't go pee.
There you go. Got him. You dropped him. Yep, he's dead.
Did I get him? Because I had no idea. Did I shoot him? Oh, I got him? No way.
Let's watch and make sure, but he dropped like a rock.
We're just giving Beau a happy dance. But I don't see him anymore.
So as Wade's going pee, boom, she shoots the buck. Wade finishes going pee. I pull up his pants, I look, and I'm like, oh, he's dead, he's dead. And I hear a woohoo!
How much do you think Beau is losing it?
He was calling, and I was ignoring. That's how all of our hunting trips go. He's like, shoot him, shoot him, shoot him. Shut up, shut up, shh, shh. Do it now, you're gonna lose it, shh. So this was no different. He was just farther away and I could not answer my phone. That was good. But it looks like he's getting Wade loaded up. So we're gonna go hunt him down in the trees and make sure he's actually dead. And, or at least track him if he's not. So we're gonna boogie over there.
Big Daddy's got
Downhill is scary.
Yeah.
You're great, baby! You're doing so good!
It's just really steep, you know?
Yep, I know. He's dead. Well, I think he's dead. Hey, little buddy. Are you dead? Well, babe, I did it.
That was so steep.
That was so steep.
A crazy event. Pretty exciting. And seeing Kirstin, I could see that she was happy and she was very glad that she made a nice clean shot. And the first two misses were clean misses. Right there, she got a big, big deer. Okay, go see it. Go give Mama a hug and tell her, good job, Mama. Go tell her, good job, Mama.
Thanks, baby.
You see him? He's right there. You see my big deer? And I was grateful for him, but I didn't have to sit and cry over him this time. And I thought that I might have that issue to get over, but it was okay.
Can you pet him again?
That's a nice deer.
That's a nice deer.
Yeah, a nice deer.
That's a nice deer.
If it was up to me to teach Wade to be a good hunter like tomorrow, I would fail miserably. I'm gonna need a lot more fine tuning. I think everything just went perfectly this time. Like the stars just aligned, the deer just kept standing there. He let me shoot at him as many times as I needed.
Should we eat right here? Have a snack? Yeah, come right here, sit by me. Up we go. We'll eat our snack by our deer.
Ma, this is a nice deer.
Yeah, just go up a little bit.
And Beau throws us some stroop waffles, and Wade and I were so hungry. We just I don't even think we really chewed. We just stuffed them down.
It's a circle waffle.
It's a circle waffle.
And I really was very, very lucky that my husband is willing and had the patience to try and teach me what I needed to know. Just the, any questions that I answered and the basics of having a successful experience without overwhelming me.
I'm very proud of you. Good job.
Thanks, babe.
So there's just so many things that go into a hunt that you learn, and things that you can learn by doing, by watching, and then by explanation. And there was a lot of all of that encompassed in this hunt. She's such a fast learner, and I feel like maybe 1 or 2 more hunts and she'll have the bulk of what it takes to be successful.
So I think as a new hunter, don't give up. If you don't have a Beau Baty to teach you how to hunt, keep trying.
We're making it. You can do it, Daddy, he said.
It is dark, but not
Hey, who's winning? You or me?
You.
Okay, I know.
Just a memory that I'll never ever forget, and to be able to capture it on film, to be able to share with our family and have Wade watch it when he's old enough to understand what his crazy parents took him on to go do, and yeah, it was great.
Carry that all the way back to the tent.
Wow, okay, put it up there.
This is okay.
Share memories with those that you care the most about. Those are the things that you'll cherish when you can't do the things that you want to do anymore, whether you're limited by time or money or health. Marcus, let's look for deer. Tell him.
Let's look for deer.
Say, come on, let's look for deer.
Come on.
Time to find a deer.
Time to find deer.
Say, slow poke.
Slow poke.